Hello everyone, Loremaster of Sotek here, back with another video. I am feeling even better than I was yesterday, so making my way back towards full strength again. But, as part of my healing regimen, I have something new to show you guys, which is that Creative Assembly is showing off their first battle. So we're just getting some awesome battle footage of, I believe it is Cathay versus Tzeentch. I have not seen this. I have literally just opened it. So I am super excited to see it and talk through what I see with you guys. So without further ado, let's hop into it.
The Great Bastion, more than a wall, a symbol of everlasting defiance, is besieged. Demon armies in service to Tzeentch, the Changer of Ways, have amassed at the Snake
Yeah, hold on. Look at that! Sartorial's flying! Sartorial can fly now!
Gate, the Turtle Gate, and the Dragon Gate. A three-pronged attack to overwhelm the wall and corrupt the lands of Cathay beyond. Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon, defender of the northern provinces, master of the storm winds, and supreme matriarch of Nangao, rides with her army to once again drive back the Chaos God's
Yeah, but is she cold and aloof, though?
The Snake Gate, one of three heavily fortified gateways bridging Grand Cathay and the Chaos Wastes. A fortress built into the Great Bastion itself and a key defensible position for Miao Ying. Seldom do the demons breach it, but when they do, Grand Cathay is plunged into suffering. If chaos is not stopped here, it's the lands beyond that will suffer. Best to face these demons head-on in a fortress built for defense, than to allow them to encircle and besiege any one of Cathay's majestic cities. Should the unthinkable happen, Cathay is not indefensible. Chaos will find every inch of every street hard fought and shielded every step of the way. The Dragon Emperor would expect no less from his loyal subjects. Miao Ying is the firstborn of the Celestial Dragon Emperor and commander of the Great Bastion. She is the Storm Dragon,
the oldest
and expertly wields the law of Yin to both smite her foes and grant boons to her soldiers.
I like how she's like, yeah, no, I don't gotta walk. I can just use lightning to move around.
Grand Cathay at its core approaches war defensively. Centuries spent beating back the endless waves of chaos has taught them to covet the delicate balance between soldiers and the unparalleled strength of magic.
So just real quick, watching soldiers moving over streets, like actively able to walk over bridges and streets that have another street below them, that is wild
black
to
powder.
see.
Unbreakable lines of spear and swordsmen to hold back the hordes, whilst archers, crossbowmen, wizards, artillery, and war machines decimate from afar. This is yin and yang, the harmony between Cathay's combatants, giving heart and order in the face of horrors untold.
I thought they're kind of hugging their crossbows.
So in tune with the winds of magic are Cathay's wizard kind, that the mere presence of another user bolsters magical potency. This elemental mastery rings true for 2 wizards as it does for 10, making Cathay's magical prowess a thing of deadly wonderment, which they'll need in earnest to survive the coming storm. Kairos Fateweaver is the insidious architect of this assault, and is heralded as the wisest of the Lords of Change.
He looks good!
Cast into the Well of Eternity by Tzeentch, Fateweaver emerged with 2 heads. The left scries the past, while the right foresees the future. Thus, the Oracle of Tzeentch sees both the road ahead and the path behind, but is rendered blind to the present.
Okay,
the demons.
That's confirmation. That's 100% confirmation right there that flying units can toggle to be on the ground. That is confirmation right there. This is battle footage.
Their legions
so you can either walk on the ground
as they shake the very ground with their approach.
Oh, so good!
Fateweaver relies on a powerful array of ranged and flying lesser demons to chip away
Also, I was right. We see the sartorial demon is the regular Lord of Change.
Bastion, whilst hammering it with horrifying spells from afar.
Ooh, good looking spells, dude.
But given the fortress walls to hunker behind, Cathay has the rare advantage in a toe-to-toe ranged standoff this day. To counter, Fate Weaver deploys a host of melee demons to soak up the limited pool of Miao Ying's ammunition.
The Soul Grinder looks so out of place in fantasy.
Their approach, these foul demons possess a shield of magical energy.
How's that a fantasy thing? Look at that thing.
Defenders must first shatter before the creature beneath can be wounded. The drums of war thunder, and the invasion begins.
Oh my god, it looks so good!
The approach is tough for Fate Weaver, whose forces are hammered by Cathay's great cannons and fire rain rockets. These deadly artillery units can devastate an approaching army, demolishing the morale of even the most hardiest of men. But demons don't possess such mortal weaknesses, and it's the peasant archers and the Jade Warrior crossbowmen who must chip away at the endless hordes.
Those peasant archers with those disc guys coming at them,
Celestial Dragon Guard and Jade Warriors create a harmonious battlefield for their ranged allies, making these warriors of Cathay fight all the harder in the name of their Dragon Emperor. But it's not enough. Miao Ying, sensing the impending fall of the outer wall, lends her magic and abilities to the fray. She casts Talons of Night to cover the retreat of her archers and crossbowmen, and Wrath of the Storm to bolster the might of her readying Jade Warriors.
What the fuck?
Meanwhile,
what is that?
Miao Ying, sensing the impending fall of the outer wall, lends her magic and abilities to the fray. She casts Talons of Night to cover.
Dude, that spell is terrifying looking. Just these giant-ass dragon arms just reaching out to like drag you into the depths.
To cover the retreat of her archers and crossbowmen, and Wrath of the Storm to bolster the might of her readying Jade Warriors.
Wow! Cool looking spell, dude.
Meanwhile, Kairos Fate Weaver instructs his minions to bring down the fortress gates. To ensure his own survival, he selfishly casts Oracle of Eternity to reinforce his resistance, and Gaze of Fate to counter Miao Ying's boost to her Jade Warrior's effectiveness.
Giant eyeball? Activate Cthulhu Eye!
The fortress is breached, and Tzeentch can almost taste Cathay beyond the bastion.
Dude, that oh my god,
but
the Soul Grinder is nuts.
Yet. She falls back, retreating to her barricades, where already crossbowmen and archers are docked to cover the exodus. Kairos' foresight makes him a hard beast
Got the Exalted Flamer,
and he didn't take the western path as Miao Ying had hoped he would. She orders her barricades to be deconstructed and rebuilt in the east of the fortress, where the demons are making strong headway. From here, Miao Ying knows she's entering a war of attrition. She's dedicated key hardpoints to fall back to, and can now only hope she has the manpower to defeat Fate Weaver's forces before her own are overwhelmed.
The screamers fighting, pink horrors throwing fireballs.
It's an arduous and bitter battle.
Dude, this looks
Miao
sick.
Ying all the way back to her last line of defense.
This looks so
Here
sick.
is where the battle is won, or the bastion falls. Fate Weaver's forces are dwindled but not defeated, and Miao Ying has only a fraction of the brave men and women she began with.
Oh, monster fight!
With little other choice, she calls upon her greatest of powers and transforms into her namesake, assuming her dragon form.
Oh, dude, she looks so good! Boom! Oh, yeah, look at that. Very similar to the Quaddle animations, just smoother, to be honest. But yeah, very similar to
the face of such raw power, Kairos Fate Weaver and his legion of demons are overwhelmed and routed. The Changer of Ways' blindness to the present has lost him the battle. But surely he knew this defeat would come to pass.
I'm out!
Snake Gate stands firm, and Miao Ying the Storm Dragon, defender of the northern provinces, master of the storm winds, and supreme matriarch of Nangao, emerges victorious. But an unease settles within her gut. Tzeentch is the architect of fate, the changer of ways, and such an all-out assault is not indicative of his servants. Though the Snake Gate was a victory, Miao Ying cannot shake the feeling that the day's events have heralded a changing of the tide. Fresh threats are awakening, and the fall of the Turtle Gate shows that the Great Bastion's resilience may not be as certain as once thought.
One of the most requested features is in the game. Like, that 100% confirms that you can walk with Flying Lords. Like, you got Kairos just casually walking around. It's not a cinematic. He's just walking. You want him to walk? Fine, he can walk. You want him to fly? Also here, it looks like the demons do, when demons pop, it looks like they do disappear. It looks like they're not leaving behind corpses.
In the face of such raw power,
because look at that. See, when they all die, they poof, they're gone. They just explode. So all you see are mortal corpses.
To the present abilities before
so just kind of looking around, I don't think I'm seeing any demon corpses, or at least it looks like the demon corpses probably explode after a little bit of time. But man, this looks incredible, even though there is absolutely a, hold on, freeze frame. What is this? What is why is there an arrow? What? Oh, why is there an arrow just fly, just stuck in the wall? It looks like maybe someone shot the corner and it got stuck, or what? Who did that? What idiot? Who shot that? Raise your hand. Who shot that arrow? Oh man, that's really funny. Oh dude, it looks incredible. I really like that they turned Sartorial into the generic Lord of Change. I think that was a brilliant move. And let the Age of Sigmar demon be the new exalted version. I think it's really clever, especially because if you actually look at the Age of Sigmar Lord of Tzeentch, they're actually, like, there's technically two versions of it, but they look so similar that it is genuinely hard to tell them apart. Because they both have a staff, they both look the exact same, they have the exact same armor. The only difference is that one of them has a dagger in his hand, and the other one has a like a little mini staff or a scepter. So I think using the old design to represent the generic Lord of Change was really clever. Man, look at that soul grinder, dude. Like, they went all in on the soul grinder. It looks crazy good, even though it does not look like it fits fantasy at all. It's like, that is clearly a 40,000 thing, a Warhammer 40,000 thing that's out here lighting up Cathayans left and right. Like, who let him in here? See, he's clearly too early. He's in the wrong game. But it looks great. It looks super good. A part of me wishes that for this we got a little bit more just like overview, but the fact that this is just battle footage, like, you could see all the jank with like arrows getting stuck in funny places and weird combat animations and stuff, which is totally fine. Like, you know, I think this shows the game is progressing very nicely. The Great Bastion looks like a lot of fun to fight on. I'm super duper excited to get to mess around with this. I actually really like when it shows the alchemist use her spells. I think she casts, oh, I think it's right up here. Nope, it's right before that. There it is. When she actually casts a metal spell, hers is just a tiny bit different looking than the Lore of Metal we're used to. Like, you could tell it's subtly different. It's just got some like slightly different colors in there. It's got a little like, actually no, I think that's just the effect. I think it's actually no, I think it's just the exact same. I think that's just the effect that I thought was like a searing bolt, but no, I think that's just the area of effect target. But it looks really good. Tzeentch has got some wild looking spells, man. Like you have the giant Cthulhu eyeball, which is a double-sided eyeball. And then you've got whatever the hell that is. I guess that's like the pink fire of Tzeentch. That's a pretty famous spell. And there's just like shit flying everywhere. It looks really good. It looks really good. I am still with everybody that I'm really hoping that we will get to see the Disc Riders and the Forsaken and the basic Warriors of Tzeentch get some unique assets. Like, their coloration looks fine. And like the Disc Riders look really good. It would just be nice to see them really like have some Tzeentch symbology on them and maybe some unique helmets, kind of like the Khorne Warriors got. So I really hope that is something we get to see. But Miao Ying looks absolutely incredible, dude. Dude, the fact that we have toggleable flying, that is the biggest takeaway from this trailer. What a beautiful, beautiful reveal to show off that I think, it doesn't matter who you are or what army you play, you should be excited about that. I'm curious if it's going to be for everything. Like, does a creature like the Quaddle have which is just kind of a flying monster without any legs or feet? Like, are they going to add something where it can, like, get closer to the ground as a toggle? Or is something like the Quaddle, like, they say, no, that thing has to be flying the entire time because it doesn't have a landing mode. But, I mean, this is going to be a huge deal for certain armies. Like, Bretonia, the Empire, a lot of those armies that have, like, just those big fly characters. It's going to be a big deal for, like, Beastmen with Malagor and all this stuff. I really see this as a huge game changer that could just have a lot of fun. I don't think every single unit that's able to fly is going to be able to toggle. For example, the war balloons here, I highly doubt those have any kind of ground mode. But it sounds like there will be specific individuals, like monsters and characters who will have the ability to say, okay, they're flying, okay, they're not flying. But that's going to be a huge deal for the Greater Demons of Tzeentch and Khorne. That's going to be a huge deal for like Griffins and Pegasus Knights and stuff like that. I really hope this means that the Pegasus Knights and the Hippogriff Knights of Bretonia are able to do that, because I think for Bretonia this would be huge. For Bretonia, it would be such a massive relief to be able to bring over your Hippogriff Knights or your Royal Pegasus Knights or your regular Pegasus Knights and tell them, okay, land on the ground and act like a regular elite cavalry unit, and then get like a smashing charge into the rear of an enemy formation instead of having to fly around and like land into them. Like, obviously, if you're like, oh man, I'm tight on time, or I'm trying to hit like an enemy flyer, or I'm aiming for maybe I'm aiming for like a specific like I'm trying to land on a wall or something. Well, yeah, you're gonna want to be flying around. But that's just gonna add a lot more nuance to those flying units that I'm just super excited to see. Oh, actually, look, yeah, you can see the Greater Demon of Tzeentch take off right there. Look at that. Look right here on the right. You'll see the Lord of Change right there. There he goes. So they toggled the fly mode, and he just leaps into the air. Look how smooth that was. Look how smooth. He's just like, whoop, okay, I'm flying now. There we go. And I'm up. Brilliant. Mwah, mwah. Oh man, I can't wait to see how that's going to change the game. That's going to be massive for so many different units and armies. So overall, gotta say, very, very impressed with this trailer. Obviously, there is some jank still visible. You know, there's like arrows and getting caught in weird places, and you can tell some of the units that are shooting are like shooting into walls in front of them, which is kind of normal Total War weirdness. But hopefully it's something they can work on a little bit. You know, there seems to be like the game seems a little clunky, and I don't know if that's just because of this file or like the video itself, or if that's because the game's chugging a little bit. It'll be interesting to see. But it looks really good. It looks really good. I'm very, very excited. It looks like a lot of fun. and I can't wait to play it, man. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. Oh my god. This thing looks like it's going to be a genuine masterpiece. So thank you all for watching. Let me know down in the description what part has you the most excited. Is it the crazy ass Dark Soul ass looking spells? Is it the fact that flyers can toggle between being in a flying mode and on the ground mode? Is it just seeing like actual battle footage without any cinematic weirdness? Is it the freaking Soul Grinder throwing magical spears into the gate? What like, look at that. The Soul Grinder is legit summoning like an arcane spear and hurling it into the gate. Let me know what y'all are the most excited about. I am immensely pleased. I'm immensely pleased, and I cannot wait to see what more they have to show us. We still have a good number of months until release, and man, they are really pulling out all the stops. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you. Oh, quick announcement. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. British Standard Time, we are going to be doing an episode of Lorebeards with a very special guest, Legend of Total War, the Cheese Lord himself. So it's going to be a great episode. We're going to, of course, be talking about all these crazy new features and everything that's been revealed so far, so you really won't want to miss out on that. So just a heads up that I will be live at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. British Standard Time at www.twitch.tv/Loremaster of Sotek. If you would like to catch us live, if you can't make it or want to wait for the video, it of course will be uploaded here on the YouTube channel after the stream. So thank you all again so very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. And like I said, let me know down in the comment section. Bye.